In today's video, I'm checking something out that is a little different from my normal videos. However, I still think it's going to be useful. What's up YouTube, Jason here with Bite My Bits, and this is going to be a pre-recording for the rest of my review. I just wanted to unbox, or rather unwrap what I got today. And this is pretty much some sound dampening material offered by Arrowzoom. It's a 2-inch thick pyramid style acoustic paneling. And basically this, I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it. I actually have two areas of concern. First one is going to be, kind of back here where I ran out of moving blankets, and I do have kind of a lot of echo that comes from behind me. And the second one is actually, since I'm in my basement doing all of my recording, that's where my studio is, I do have some furnace noise that comes from around the corner over there. So I don't know if I'm going to use it for that or if I'm going to use it for here. I'm kind of on the fence, but the first thing I wanted to do was get this thing unwrapped because it's my understanding with this kind of acoustic paneling being shipped to you is that it's sent to you compressed and wrapped like this, and you have to take it out and essentially allow it to expand over the course of, I think, 24 hours. So basically to lock that down and just kind of get that in the bag and ready to go for my review and allow me to install it with it fully expanded, I do want to get this, video recorded now so I can later approach that review, get it installed, and, see how well it works. At the end of the day, this is just acoustic paneling, nothing special. So assuming it actually works as acoustic paneling, then hey, you're good to go. But the reason why I wanted to check this out and make a video about it is that if this works, then I actually might end up getting more. And the reason is because this is actually really cheap compared to some of the acoustic paneling I've seen online. It's probably not the cheapest out there, but for what they offer, the different colors, the variations in style or whatever, this actually seems to be pretty good pricing. And I've looked into this before, which is actually why I ended up using moving blankets, because any kind of reputable acoustic paneling out there seems to just cost a lot if you want to cover larger areas. I'm not saying this is going to be free or anything. It's still going to cost a little bit of money to do, but for this price point, it might be worth me looking into. And yes, Arrowzoom did send this to me for review. So without further ado, let's get this thing unwrapped and see what it looks like right when you take it out of the packaging. Show you a magic trick. Okay, so this paneling is supposed to be, I believe, 1.9 inches thick, so basically 2 inches, but as you can see, it's a little bit thinner than that. So this is where the expansion process comes in. So I have to let it sit for, I think, 24 hours. Actually, it did come with, I think I threw it over there. Okay, so it says step 1 to open, step 2, peel and wait. Step 3, add water. Step 4, 24 hours. 5, spray or stick on stuff, and then 6, install to the wall. So that's kind of interesting. You have to put water on it. I could maybe read the instructions better, but looks like I got a little bit of sticky stuff to install to the wall with, but I might end up having to go out and find a different solution to install this on my wall, because I thought this would come with everything I needed, but apparently I will have to find a different solution for that. So I am going to probably put this in the downstairs bathroom shower, spray it with a little bit of water, and I I guess I'm gonna wait 24 hours and then I'll resume this video and see how it comes out. So it's been about a week since I opened up the packaging to the Arrowzoom Acoustic Foam. I wanted to approach this sooner, but I had two obstacles to overcome. The first one was, well, basically finishing up some videos that I already had in the works. The second one was actually trying to find the best way to test this foam for this video and also to determine my future purchases. Basically, I agreed to check out this acoustic foam and make a video about it because, well, honestly, I'm actually pretty interested in, doing my studio up the right way and not using moving blankets like I have now. But the problem with all that is that with what I have right now, it's already set up, it already works pretty well, and it is a large amount of area. So one package of acoustic foam really isn't going to cut it. So what I figured out to do, the best way to test this is going to be in more of a closed environment. Now the room that I'm in right now, I'm basically talking into a corner to give you an idea of what using the onboard mic on my camera would sound like with all of the echoes in play. So yes, this audio probably sounds pretty echoey, a lot of reverb on it, I understand that, but that is on purpose, and hopefully by the time I'm done with this video, that echoing will be better. This is the foam that I opened and laid out. It's been laid out for about a week. It's had plenty of time to expand and go to its normal shape. In my studio, this is where I've basically used moving blankets for the audio dampening. It's actually worked really well, but I do have it all over the walls except for right here, which is directly to the side of my chair when I'm talking. So potentially, I think I'm going to put a couple layers here and a couple layers here on each side that will help a little bit with the sound bouncing off. So you saw the foam, you saw the moving blankets. Now what I'm going to do is set up the foam in a temporary setup and then retest the audio and see if it cut down on the echoing. And if it works, then I might actually look at getting more of this foam and coating my entire studio with it, because better sound is awesome and I like it. Yeah, this is probably not the best installation of acoustic foam you've ever seen, but it is only temporary just to test it out. Also, to demonstrate just how far a package of this doesn't really go, because I have a lot of wall, and this little coverage is like, I don't know, 1/8 of what I would actually need. And here's the end result. I have this whole corner filled with acoustic foam, and hopefully it removes some of the echoing that I had before. Obviously, again, this is only minimal coverage based off, how big the room is. I would probably need quite a few more packages of it. But I still think this is a pretty decent test to start off by, testing the acoustic foam's ability to cut down on that noise reflection. So before I end this video, there's one more thing I wanted to test out because they told me this thing was fire resistant. So I'm going to light a match and see if it will catch on fire easily. Hopefully it doesn't. I'm kind of putting a lot of faith into this, because if it does burst into flames, I am downstairs in the basement and that would be really awkward to explain to the fire department. So let's hope for the best. Huh. Okay, so it doesn't burst into flames. It definitely melts, like foam should, but it does not burst into flames. So there's that. Well, that's it for today, guys. Let me know what you think about this foam in the comments below. Let me know if you can tell a difference. I'm going to keep my opinion to myself right now because I basically need to get this thing into editing and hear the difference in editing. So it's hard for me to give my feedback. I can say it does sound a little bit better just from, what I remember when I recorded this without the foam, but there's no guarantee how that's going to reflect on the camera itself. Of course, you will find links to the Arrowzoom website where you can find this foam if it is something that you might need for your own setup. As always, guys, like and subscribe, and have a good day.